Hello guys, I might sound a bit weird, but, I'm gonna tell you the reason why. So, on Friday, I was really happy because we were going to an apple festival, because my mom came in just bursting in while I was drawing, and she was like, "Hey Vera, we're going to let's just call it Candyland County Apple Festival, because the county's name actually started with a C, so Candyland County Apple Festival." So anyways, yesterday we went to the Candyland Apple Festival. Now, it did seem pretty cool at the start, and I've been there last year because last year was my first time. There's about 400 stands where you can get food, buy stuff. And the only things I bought were freaking a leopard hat. You probably saw it in my video I uploaded a couple minutes ago. Oh god, there's something in my eye. But also, I also bought my mom forced me to buy a freaking bow that said V. It just had a freaking V on there. And, I'm that type of person that's like, no, God, why? Please, no, please, God, get that off of me, please, now. And she just makes me wear it to school. So, my friends that are, boys, they're like, "What the frick are you wearing there?" I'm like, "My mom did this to me." So, yeah, she puts bows in my hair and I don't like it. But, anyways, the other thing about it is, we went there, and it didn't seem that bad until it started getting late. First we went to the fair because there's, a bunch of stands, 2 stages, and a group of old people singing to country. I don't know. And also there was also, 2 people singing on stage, and why we went there was because, my dad has to sing there to make us money, because we are poor. We only have $23, and some people make less or that rich because they think that much is cheap. Yeah, $23 is cheap. Well, 100, and also I got this backpack for $100. It's really cheap. You rich fricks. I swear to God, you richy little fricks. I swear. I just swear. Oh my God. Well, anyways, I started getting, okay, so let's get on with the fair part. So anyways, me and my dad, went on some of the rides together. We went on the tornado, which it rises, first it just is at the ground, it drops to the ground. And there's 4 seats, and there's one little circle with 4 seats inside. And 4 people could sit there. And you have to, there's something that pushes against your stomach to keep you held in there because there's no seatbelts on that ride. And it starts spinning around. Well, it's there's a little steering wheel that your buddies can push, or yourself, because I saw a couple boys and girls that were riding by themselves. But, yeah, so you could steer it however fast you want it to be. And it just rises up in the air, and my dad kept spinning it, I just kept telling him, no, stop spinning it, I don't want to vomit, this ride is pretty up high. It's like up to high to the sky, and it's freaking scary. Cause like we saw these group of like teenagers, and they're like just yay, and they were going freaking fast. Like this was not a tornado. This was a freaking hurricane. A hurricane. Sorry if you live in Florida. I didn't mean to offend you there, or Texas. Sorry. But if you experienced a hurricane, well, yeah, that's how fast it was. But anyways, yeah. So, the next ride we went on to, well, the first ride actually, we went on to the Scrambler, and most Scramblers are not really that, fast, but this one was fast as a hurricane, again. So there was, like, really fast rides, and there was also these spoopy little rides that were, they were like little boats, and they would flip upside down, and then towards the end of the ride, they would get stuck up there, and then it would just swing back around, and then it would stop, which is really scary. And then we went on. We ran out of cut tickets, so we had to go and I had to ride one ride by myself, and I rode the Scrambler, and it's supposed to hold more than one person, but we ran out of tickets, so we had to use the Scrambler because it's the cheapest out of all. Because it only takes 2 tickets when we only had 3. So we decided for me to ride it by myself, but it like turns to the left, but then when it starts turning to the right really hard, you're like scooted all the way over to the left, and then you slide, and it just bangs you against the Scrambler, and it hurts your elbow really bad, so I had to put my arm out of the ride so I wouldn't get slammed against the seats, and it was painful. And then after that, me and my parents got something to eat while I didn't. And yeah, it was not very great because my mom's food was just disgusting. She thought it was delicious. She was going to be delicious by the pictures on the station. But no, it was terrible, she said, because I would never try that because it looks disgusting, but it's good to her. And she said it was disgusting because almost every little piece of her food was burnt. Yeah, burnt. Like, what the heck is wrong with you guys? You promised us that would be delicious. No, delicious now means burnt. Delicious. I mean, burnt means delicious now. Yay! But, yeah, I don't like that. And it's 10 times more disgusting when it's burnt. And, then me and my mom went on a walk, and I was expecting to see my dad play, but my legs got so tired, and I could not breathe. I was out of breath. I had to freaking, there was like this bridge that you would walk to, and me and my mom did that every year. But you know what? There were so many teenagers down that way that I had to keep making that face and try not to speak or do even a word or embarrass yourself. But I kind of actually did embarrass myself. And you know what? I agreed with one of the dudes that talked about the teenagers because they acted so stupid. And you know what the dude said? He said, "You guys are stupid as H." Yes, I have to censor my words now, but yeah, he said that, and I actually agree with that because they were actually like that. I mean, they were questioning the questions you would get an answer from in kindergarten. Geez, looks like they didn't pay attention in kindergarten. Now you gotta start over, mate. Now wait, why would a tall dude that's like taller than the teacher would be in kindergarten now. Like, what? Wait, what? So yes, every time I see a teenager, I try not to cringe, but it's too hard not to. And then I embarrassed myself on the way back. I had a walking stick because my little weak legs, and yeah, there was a hole in the bridge, and then the stick got stuck in the hole that was in the bridge, and I tried to walk, but I couldn't, and all the teenagers were looking at me, and I was just like, gotta get the stick out of there, and I was just so embarrassed. And then we went home because, well, I was too tired, and my mom doesn't want to stay up that late because she had to work tomorrow, tomorrow is today, so she had to work today. So rest in peace, my little moms. She never got any sleep. So when we got back home, my dad got home at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and the reason why he got home that late was because there was a lot of people getting drunk. And he rode with these like drunk dudes, and it didn't go out so well. So it took them forever to get back. So yeah, and when he got home at 2:30, I was asleep because I went to bed at 9 o'clock. That's how freaking tired I was. And my mom was asleep at like probably 10 something or 11. I don't know what time she went to bed, but somewhere around that. And what happened was that my dad, he slept in my bed a long time ago, and I was in deep sleep, but I was having a dream that my pool in the backyard was like flooded, and like it drowned the house. And I got scared of a fence, and I cried, and I made the house flood even more. And I was really short in the dream for some weird reason, so I kept drowning. And it was weird. It's like I could almost feel the water. But, yeah. So, yes, my life is very strange. And the next part was that I woke up at like 4 in the morning, and he woke me up in my deep sleep because I was really tired because I worked my little legs off. Well, they're not really little, they're long for my age. But yeah. And he told me something about he wanted to sleep in my room, but I was used to my room and I was really tired, and I had to sleep with my mom. Great job, Dad. Man, I wish he wasn't the boss of me. Well, thank you guys for watching, and in my next video, I probably will do a video of me going to my aunt Valvel's house. It's actually not that far away from my house. Like, I could go there every day, but nope, for some reason I can't. Because she's like always at work and she works her butt off. But yes, we have like stuff similar in common and stuff. But yeah, I'll see how that experience goes because I've just spent the night with her. For a day, even though it's gonna be a school night. Because well, at 5:30, my mom has to take my brother because he has seizures, and he has grandma seizures, not actual like seizures, grandma seizures. Like my grandma has grandma seizures because she's a grandma. No, it's like grandma seizures, which means if he sees something flashy, a couple minutes later, he will have a seizure. And if he ate something recently or around that time, he will vomit, which usually happens. And his vomiting noises sounds like a waterfall. And it's kind of scary when you hear a big bang and noises like it's very scary. and I bet at least one person in your family tree, has had the seizures or something. But yeah. And they have to take him for one more test because he hasn't had one like since May, and they're gonna test him and see if he'll have another one or something like that. So I have to wake up at 6, and of course my mom won't be there to get me ready for school. So I'm gonna have to spend the night with my aunt, but it will be all right. So yeah, guys, just giving you little updates. Don't worry if I don't upload that much. It's just because I'm busy. So good boy.